Happy anniversary, my love.
Happy anniversary, hon. Thank you for making my favorite meal.
You like?
Oh, I love it. It's amazing. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophia. Did you want this last bun?
No, I'm fine.
No, you have it. Please, I had 2 already if we're counting.
I'm not counting. Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive.
No, please, honey. You go ahead and take it. 1 is enough for me.
Okay. This is the best matzo ball soup ever. You make my mother's recipe proud.
Oh, thank you, Joseph. That means so much to me. Especially because I know how much you love her cooking. And sometimes I think I have to let hands in the kitchen.
Oh, no, you could do anything, Sophia. You're so beautiful. I have to pinch myself. You're so perfect.
And you, my love, you're so handsome and kind. I was grateful she gave me the recipe. Being Colombian, that when the time came, I had to almost rip it from her tiny hands. I was starting to think she didn't really want me to have it.
Oh, God, no, Sophia. She doesn't care you're not Jewish. Not at all. She just wants me to be happy.
Are you?
Like a clam. In fact, I can't wait to get married. Just think, in 6 short months, you'll be Mrs. Weisenberger. How sweet does that sound?
The sweetest. I can wait too. I love you, Mr. Weisenberger.
And I love you, Mrs. Weisenberger.
Oh, you just took a picture of my Eric's on your jacket.
So I can always have a digital ghost of our love on the cloud.
On the cloud? Oh, that's so romantic. I can picture it. That little code swimming with a zillion other terabytes into some giant servers in Wichita. That's so procreative.
I love you to the moon, baby.
And I love you to the moon and back.
And I love you to the end of the universe.
Really? Really good because I love astronauts.
Uh-huh. That was weird. That whole transition there. I said I love you to the end of the universe, and then you said you love astronauts?
It's not that much of a stretch. You see the correlation, don't you?
Of course, but I just never knew it.
You never knew what?
That you love astronauts. I mean, 3 years together, and this is the first I'm hearing the whole astronaut thing.
It's not a thing, okay, Joseph? It was just an innocuous statement. Like, oh, look at that John Claire, or your mom has diabetes.
My mom having diabetes is not innocuous, and it didn't sound like that.
No? How did it sound like?
Something else. I don't know. Something closer to you.
What do you mean closer to me?
Like important to you.
Baby, please, don't be silly. It's nothing. I just think astronauts are cool. Besides, I think I mentioned it.
No, you never said a thing. No Apollo 13 mentions. No NASA. No Cape Canaveral. Nothing.
No, not true. I remember when we rode Space Mountain at Disney World. I'm sure I yelled, God, I love space and astronauts. But you were screaming like a girl.
No, you didn't, and I wasn't screaming like a girl.
You even sound like Celine Dion. Even the twins in front of us noticed it.
That is not true. And besides, it was pitch black in there. How can you even notice? And that's rude to say even if I was. Let's just forget about it. It's not important. What's important is how we feel about each other.
You're right. Amen.
Okay. I love you.
And I love you.
And that was sexist, by the way. If you want to keep your feminist card, screaming like a girl isn't a pejorative.
It is when you have a penis.
Let's just eat, okay? And let's keep my penis out of the conversation, especially when I have my mom's matzo balls in my face.
Well, it may be her recipe, but you're eating my balls, okay?
Whatever.
I am sorry, honey, for what I said. It was emasculating and unfair.
It's okay, Sophia. I forgive you. Let's just eat. It's just that I thought I knew you after all these years, and then this spaceman thing comes out of nowhere.
Hey, it's not a thing, okay, Joseph?
Could you just imagine how I feel for once?
Do you feel blindsided?
Yeah, that's right.
Like if you never really knew me at all?
Yeah, something like that.
Or worse, like if maybe I'm the type to keep secrets.
That's the one. Definitely that one.
And Joseph, please, how could you? How would you ever think something like that?
I don't know. I thought we were past the discovery phase. That we were in the assimilation phase. The vetting was over and we had determined that we were going to be a perfect couple.
Honey, it is over. And yes, we don't make a perfect pair. There's nothing to feel insecure about.
So, is there anything else I don't know?
No, nothing. I have told you everything.
Because I remember everything, Sophia. The time you assaulted those Girl Scouts when they ran out of Thin Mints? Or how about when you had to sing Purple Rain to cure your childhood stutter? I'm an elephant like that. I never forget.
Of course you don't, mi amorcito. And that's one of the things that I most love about you.
Aha! So you admit you forgot to mention it.
Maybe I thought I mentioned it. Or I just assume you know.
Why would I assume something so ridiculous?
Because everyone loves astronauts. I mean, Joseph, what is not to love about? Only the sense of adventure, shooting into the heavens, the danger of it all. They're like the last space cowboys, only with better hygiene. And as a progressive woman, a uniformed man who works for the government, is just a bonus. It is oh so damn hot. But honey, your social work is totally sexy too.
That's right. I save young people's lives. I get them off of drugs and alcohol.
Yes, of course you do. And that's so much cooler than exploring space or seeing new planets. I mean, you make a difference right here on Earth.
That's right, I do.
It was just a ridiculous thing, you know? Like, who wouldn't want to be an astronaut, right?
Oh, I wouldn't, okay? No, thank you. I'm perfectly fine with my 2 feet planted right here on terra firma.
I don't know. I just think it's so romantic. Being weightless up in the space, watching the planet in perfect silence. I mean, it seems heavenly to me.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Sophia, but it's not all that. Do you know what it's like to go to the bathroom at 0 gravity? You have to strip naked and hook up your butt to a vacuum like this.
Oh,
and it's not always a perfect fit. Sometimes the shit escapes. And then the crew has to scramble with these little brown baggies trying to catch these little brown gerbils of shit.
Hey, Joseph! When eating, please don't be disgusting.
Well, the hard truth is important, Sophia. You really need to stop romanticizing about it. Did you know that astronaut urine is recycled back into their drinking water? And did you know when the Mir space station closed in 2001, 50% of the solar panels were damaged? You know why? Because all the frozen piss and shit escaped into the space. That's what it's like to be an astronaut. You have to dodge frozen piss and shit coming at you from every angle at 100 miles an hour. I mean, that's literally where the word shitstorm comes from.
Hey, Joseph! Thank you for completely ruining this meal.
Oh, I didn't ruin this meal. That busload of salt you used instead of a pinch ruined it. It tastes like the Dead Sea, for God's sake. You could mummify us with all that salt you used.
How dare you? No seas ridículo. Don't you ever say that I hate to burst your bubble again. Because you love bursting them. Yeah, that's what you do. You're a bubble burster. You know something? Half of the time, I feel like this little girl dancing into a field of sunflowers, blowing bubbles into the world, watching them fly. But you are this little idiot behind me, popping them with pea stains in your pants and mustard of your shirts. Ugh.
That's a horrible metaphor. All kids like to pop bubbles. And it's not a character defect, and it's not a form of oppression.
Well, maybe I want them to pop in their own. Maybe I am sending them out to the world to see where they will go, knowing that they will pop when it is time instead of you grabbing them with your nose, beak, and finger.
Oh, so now I'm picking my nose and I'm pissing myself? What the hell has gotten into you?
Everything has gotten into me. And nothing has gotten into me.
You know you're losing your mind? All that sodium is clogging up your synapses.
No, you have clogged them, and you have clogged them for the last time. You always act so damn perfect. And you know something? It is all a lie. Look, you even wanted it to take my last dinner roll. You insatiable pig.
But I asked you first.
You always ask me if I want the last bun, or the last candy, or the last bonbon. But you ask with these little puppy voice, like if you want it.
But I was just being polite.
Hey, just take it, okay? You don't have to be polite all the time.
But I like to be polite.
Well, maybe it bothers me.
Since when?
Since now.
Oh, I see. So I ask if you want the last bun, and that bothers you?
Oh, you always opening doors for me. You even say bless you before I sneeze. And you even throw your jacket on the puddle for me to walk over.
So?
So that it was leather and I paid $500 for it, coño. But in 2018, who let scopes on the water, honey? Nobody. We walk around puddles. Are you a complete moron?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, quit apologizing already.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh.
Don't you ever think that I may want a guy to take my buns without asking? Oh, Joseph, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just nervous about all this marriage thing, you know? About forever. Or maybe I'm just second guessing everything. And I'm afraid that I'm not ready to be a Weissenberger after all.
I know it's a big change, Sophia. That's why we have to be totally transparent. Trust each other. So for the last time, is there anything else that you want to tell me?
Well, maybe the last tiny thing. Maybe it's just that lately I've been having this dream where I blast off to the International Space Station, you know? And one day I'm checking a thruster panel inside when blank. A Russian cosmonaut enters and our eyes meet, and then he floats over to me like a blonde Superman. And our finger touch like a Michelangelo creation of man. And then he whips me around and tears up my spacesuit and does whatever he wants to me. All the while, my face is pressed up to the observation window. And down, thousands and thousands of miles below, all I see is the big, beautiful planet Earth spinning, and the feeling becomes more and more intense, and I block out. Okay, that's everything. Honey, are you okay?
Sure, I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be okay? Just a little space fantasy about Vlad the Impaler, cosmonaut gigolo. How can I not be okay? I mean, the consent was kind of fuzzy, especially in this #MeToo era. But if that's what you want,
My honey, please, it was just a little silly fantasy.
Oh, just a little silly fantasy. Okay. Okay. Look, I know you said he was blonde, but did he look like me at all?
No.
His voice, did he at least sound like me?
I don't know. We actually never talk. Joseph, please, what are you crying?
It's 2018. A woke, progressive woman should appreciate a man that's not bound by gender-based behavioral rules. I could cry and I could own it.
Go ahead, cry. It is all my fault.
No, Sophia, it's my fault. I should have seen this coming.
What do you mean?
I have heard it all. You have been talking in your sleep almost every night for over a year. I've heard all the intimate details, right down to the blonde Superman. I just didn't want to accept what I was hearing. That maybe I wasn't enough man for you.
No, please, honey, it's not like that.
It's okay, honey. I'm just gonna wash my face. Then I'm gonna get your anniversary present, and then I'm gonna leave. So you could decide if you still want to go through with this.
What do you mean? We're wedding?
Of course, Sophia. This is the rest of your life we're talking about here. But thank you for finally being completely honest with me.
Hi, Joseph, please.
No!
Joseph. It's not salty.
That's why I have to check my blood pressure now. My mother was right about you. Where are these stupid bags?
Which bags are you talking about?
I'm not talking to you. You don't even deserve this gift. All right, I'm coming out now with your gift.
Joseph, what happened with the lights? Joseph. Baby, what are you doing? Honey, what are you doing?
Not Joseph! Blonde astronaut! Happy anniversary, honey!
Thank you, baby.
Crispy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. We want to thank the Microtheater and the Night Foundation, to our Hollywood writer, director, and producer, Michael Kingston.
Michael Kingston.
And now is helping us, Malena.
Malena with the
in
sound
DJ
and
booth.
lights.
Thank
Dress
you.
with the camera.
Thank you so much.
And my hairstylist, thank you so much.
Hey, thank
They're
you.
blind Superman.
Thank you for support local theater. And if you like the show, please recommend it. And if you don't, recommend it twice.